I know. Hey, YouTube. Well, does everything look all right? I'm trying to still set my camera up here. So I'm shooting the light from the side. Let me see. We all right. Hey, YouTube. Okay, live number 2. Well, you guys, I got to go by what you're talking about, right? So officially, Phi Baby and me are not speaking at the moment. Not a horrible thing, but we're just not really visiting each other. But you got to talk about what's going on, right? It is the news, and she reports the news as well. Folks is talking about the situation between Kwani and, oh yeah, that's my chat. Hi guys, hello. I'm only gonna do this for just a little bit, right? Just the first ones, because I don't want to be distracted because my mind don't work that good. So, okay, there you guys, there you go already. You start moving fast again. Taylor, Shay, Justin Sanchez. Oh, you've been around a long time. Rainy Putz. Okay. Carmel Gold. Steve Gibson. Okay, I'm only going to read just a few of these, just the ones who are here first, okay? Because I don't want to be doing this the whole time. And I know I look retarded. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about the situation between Kwani and Phi Babe. I don't know if they're beefing or what, but you guys are doing a terrible job of reporting today, because after watching who's been talking about it, I still don't know, is this a real story or not, or what actually happened. So the accusation is, or Kwani is telling Phi Babe, I did hear the clip, that she had paid her rent twice. She had paid her rent twice. So many things are unclear about this so far to me. One thing, why is the word rent coming up? I thought that Phi Babe lived in a condominium. Her apartment looks like it looks like a rental, but she said this is a place that she bought when she got the money from that guy, right? So it's been a condo. So wouldn't she ask her to pay her mortgage? I mean, would the word rent even enter into the picture? I don't know. But apparently Kwani has helped her out on more than one occasion. They've fallen out, and now Kwani has spilled the beans that it was her and not Tracy whose rent she paid. But why would she pay it twice? If someone has helped you out with rent once, you would come back and ask for more rent? So I guess the other big question for me is, and I'm just talking about what's currently being talked about on here, right? Okay. Oh, actually, the glare is not as bad with these either, with the light on the side. We'll see. Yeah, the other question is, did I pay your rent, or did I loan you the money for your rent? If I loaned it to you and then you gave it back to me, then that could be understandable. I loaned you some money to pay your rent because you were late, whatever. And then you paid it back to me. And then later on, you asked me again, and I loaned it to you again because I know you pay me back. Are we talking about loans here? Or are we talking about I'll just pay your rent for you? That would mean that Kwani must be pretty well off. Maybe I need to be talking to her. We should be a little more friendly, honey. If you have coins where you can just go and pay other people's rent or mortgage. I'm not sure how to say that, but it's kind of a big deal. I mean, I assume that most people who have a mortgage, it's at least $1,000, I would think. I mean, Chicago is not extremely expensive, but it is a big city. So I imagine that she would have to pay, we're talking about at least $1,000, maybe $2,000. The apartment doesn't look like $2,000, maybe it looks like $1,000. But need to be a little bit more clear here, people. Even the chats that I've been watching, or I see the involved people in the chat, they're still not being clear as to, did it actually happen or not? They're just kind of making signs. Hello. You ain't asking no question. Y'all just saying hi. Okay. Anyway, so Phi Babe is on, quite a bit. She does a regular show. So I assume she makes quite a bit of money. She's on for 2 and 3 hours at a time. So I don't know why she would be in that dire state, unless this happened before she really got her channel established. but she hasn't fired back yet. Apparently, someone said that where's the receipts? Show me the receipts. Since if I paid the rent, I don't know why somebody would come and lie about something like that. I mean, I don't know. If I guess if push comes to shove, Kwani could always go get her bank statement and showing that she paid a certain amount of money on a certain date, and then show that same payment twice. Right? How y'all like did this angle work and all that? See, it gets dark so early that I have to set something up that I can record in the evening because I barely got out of the bed. It's damn dark. Many days, that's why I don't feel good. I spend a lot of time in the bed, so I don't get up until about 4 or 5, because the dog goes out at 4:30. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think, let's get some answers on here. Maybe we can, what do you guys think? Do you think Kwani paid her rent? Do you think Kwani lent her money for her rent? Or do you think she just super chatted her or cashed apped her money and she used that to pay her rent with? In other words, she just gave her a donation because she knows she needed rent money. What do you think? Paid, loaned, donated? No one's answering. Oh, I know I'm supposed to do. Okay. I've seen Teresa do this. Okay. So put 1 in the chat if you think Kwani paid 5 days rent twice. 1 in the chat, you think that happened. Put 2 in the chat if you think that Kwani lent 5 days money for her rent twice. 3 in the chat if you think she's lying. Can we do that? Tell me, people, I just want to test it out and see if I can make this thing work. Though I can see this a whole lot better if I can put my glasses on. So, hello, hi. You guys are short-winded today. Hello, hi. Hold on a minute. Anyway, you don't want to answer that question. Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, this is really interactive, isn't it? Okay. Oh my God. How did I not miss this at first? I got to roll that thing. Okay, it starts right here. Ones. Okay. So almost everybody is saying ones. Kwani paid her rent twice. Now, why do you think a woman would pay somebody else's rent more than once? I mean, if it's not a loan, let's assume it's not a loan. Why would she just opt to pay that girl the rent? Would the girl have to ask for it? Fabi have to ask for this donation? Or would Kwani, how would she even know that her rent was due or her mortgage was due or overdue? Oh yeah, the one's definitely one. People are basically saying that I don't think Kwani would lie about that. She said she paid her rent. She paid her rent. Right? So that means Fabi owes her nothing. But we should all know better now. We should all know that these relationships online are fleeting. They're what do you call it when it's wobbly, shaky. And 1 week you could be friends with someone. 2 weeks later you could be at battle with them. 3 weeks later you could have fully fallen out. Right? So you can't be having people have things over you. That's why I hate begging. What was the number 3? Number 3, you think Kwani is lying. Okay, so Carmel Gold, you think she's lying. Little Petty thinks she's lying. Well, okay, so the people who think she's lying are coming in later. So I assume those would be Five Babe's friends because you're coming in later. Right? So what do you guys think? Should Five Babe come in clear it up? Should they do a when they have a split screen? Or are they in such bad shape right now that they can't talk to each other? I don't know how will we know the truth? Or is it even our business? Well, it was made public, so I guess it is our business. And then 5 does report the news every day, the YouTube news, right? So we have every right to answer who somebody Redbone you really believe. She gave her that money. That's grand, honey. That is grand. You know what? In church, one of the things you hear, we hear everything over and over. It's repetitive. So a lot of us know a lot of the same sayings because we've been hearing it for all of our lives. One of the things says, I guess it's in the Bible somewhere, to be a lender is much better to be a borrower. So it feels better, and actually I believe it's true, to give than to receive or beg. Do you guys think that Phi Babe asked for the money, asked her for money? Or do you think that Kwani just volunteered the money to her? Okay, so we gotta get different letters. Okay, so put 5 in the chat if you believe that Phi Babe asked Kwani for the money to pay her rent, and then put 6 if you believe Kwani just knew her situation and just gave her the money. She could have gave it to her in Super Chat. She could have gave it to her in Cash App. She could have just gave her the money as a gift, right? What do you think happened? Did she ask for it, or did Kwani volunteer the money? Okay, let's see. 5, she asked for it. 6, Kwani just gave it to her. Okay. 5, okay. 5's the winning. My damn, 5 is all winning. Okay, you guys are believing like I believe then. Okay. Okay. 5s, 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 hundreds of 5s. Okay. So she asked for the money. So were her and Kwani good friends or something? I mean, it's pretty bold. I had a couple of times where I haven't had to ask a family member for money. It's not a comfortable thing, but to a casual friend online, I can't imagine myself asking them to give me $1,000. Now, I know there were situations where Mona Simone used to get all that money. Ask Kwani. Okay. Oh, she's here? Oh. Okay, we're going to get it. We've never called a lady a horse. We're going to get it from Kwani. Kwani is the person involved. Kwani, you here? Let me see where you're at. We're going to ask you. We don't want to get all up in your business and all that kind of stuff, but you guys made it public. Did you just give her a gift, or did she ask you for money? Can we get that? Kwani, you still there? Let me see. I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Hi, Timothy. Hi, Kwani. Oh, this is your day, honey. We want to ask you a question. We ain't trying to be nosy, but since this is in the news for the day, we want to know, did Phi Babe let you know that she was behind in her rent or mortgage? And did she ask you for money? Okay, wait a minute, Kwani. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, that's it. We just got the answer. I gotta slow this shit down. Kwani, Phi Babe asked me for money twice. She asked for it both times. Kwani asked me for money. Okay. Okay, so she asked her for money. Was there any offer to pay the money back, or is just give me some money? Twice. Okay, she asked her for the money twice. That's it. We got it right directly from Kwani. She's never said, nobody's ever accused her of being a liar. So I guess what I should be asking Miss Kwani is, do you have a husband? Are you looking for somebody? Girl, if you have enough money to pay other children's mortgage or rent, then I would certainly like to get to know you a little better. You know, maybe we could be online friends. Okay, Kwani. So why is this word rent being thrown around? Is Phi Babe's apartment, is that a condominium, or is it a rental? Did she ask you for rent money, or did she say she was behind on the mortgage? She got to pay her mortgage. Okay, let's see what she said. Oh, I can't control this chat some. I can slow it down. See, I learn something new every day, right? Okay. Okay. Well, since Fabi is making money now, I mean, the right thing to do, would be just to offer to pay you back now, since she's on her feet. She's obviously making money. She's got 1,000 people in her chat and so forth. But thanks for helping us clear it up, Kwani. And just like everybody believes you, all the numbers are the same, honey. You gave her the money, you helped her out. Now, listen, people, listen to your Uncle Tim. Don't y'all be bothering Kwani trying to get money out of her because you know she has a generous spirit. I know that's how it goes. People win the lottery, and all of a sudden, all the nieces and nephews, everybody say, "Oh, she gives money." Oh, my card broke down. Don't y'all be bothering Miss Kwani. She told you a little bit of her business. So I assume that you guys are beefing or whatever. Okay, I did get some other clarity today. All right, you know about this thing with this Wilson and me, and then something's become clear to me today. That situation 2 weeks ago when Jay Wilson went and doxed Tommy Sotomayor, and I said I was disappointed because I thought he should have let him have it. I wanted to see somebody rip Jay Wilson's head off because it was wrong to go and dox somebody telling all his business. What if he was really behind in his child support? Now you'd announced the whole goddamn world that he's behind in his child support, including whoever the baby mamas are and all these people, right? So you don't go and get in other people's business like that. But at the time, I just thought he should have tore his ass up, right? Now I can see what Tommy is saying. If he would have done that, they would have still been in beef. He'd be stuck with this damn Wilson like me and giving him money. By starving him, Jay Wilson has to go away. See? Because today, I've learned how to deal with him is to go to the very end of his long lives. Very end, of course, the last 25 minutes, he's talking about me, talking about my house, talking about my teeth, talking about whatever. He can't be stopped. There is no amount of words you can use on Jay Wilson that's going to stop him from fucking with you, disrespecting you, right? There's no way, because he just sees it as a dollar. He's a person that's willing to put his life in the streets. He would take all his clothes off. This kind of guy that I'm sure when he was young, he'd take all his clothes off and run across the street because the drug dealers gave him, here's $20. You run across the street. He'll do anything for money, right? So I can understand what Tommy Sotomayor was doing now. I ain't saying I'm no friend of his, but I can see what he's saying. He just starved him because he identified what Jay Wilson was after. And then when I went to look at this Tommy Sotomayor, back then I ain't watched him since. When I peeked in there, I said, "Oh, he's making $3,000 and $4,000 a day." That's what Jay Wilson would invest the time in going and insulting that man. He wants to go back and forth with him to try to pull into those numbers. So it's understandable. It's regrettable that we don't get to see that, but I can see where that dude was coming from now, right? Let me see. Okay. Oh shit! You're going fast again. Hold on. Don't believe until okay. So the idea of receipts, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Love and Heart, Timothy Blank, my book, Love and God. Oh, you got Love and Gospel Music? Thank you. The Lockhart Perspective. You know, that was my first book. It's a big novel. It's about 420 pages, right? And it's a very in-depth book. It's about this kid's life. It goes all the way through which when I started writing, all I knew about was my own life, right? So the first chapter, it sounds a lot like I was growing up, the abuse and the bad fathers and all this kind of shit. And then by the second chapter, this character is fully developed in, right? So it's a fascinating story. But when I published it, I didn't know anything about publishing, right? So the company that I self-published with, which charged me over $1,000, told me I could set the price. So I said, well, set the price as high as it can go, right? I think they set it at $26. But in that particular instance, I could not lower the price after I set the price. I tried and tried and tried. They wouldn't allow it. So the book would never sold well because it was so expensive. I mean, you can go and buy an Anne Rice book now, you know, for $13.99, whatever. Maybe $20, but you know, everybody is downloading books now and so forth. But yeah, so that was the first book. So it goes all the way through this kid's life, from him being 10 years old, writing to God, right? It starts similar to The Color Purple, where she's just talking to God all the time. Well, this is what it is. She's writing in her diary. He's writing in his diary, talking to God, right? Starting from 10 years old. And he goes through all the dramas, with the family dramas and things like that, and his coming out. When he's about, I ain't gonna tell you the whole story, of course, but when he's about 20, he leaves his home in Ohio and he goes to LA and he meets this big gospel singer who was a closeted gospel singer, right? And they fall in love, right? So it goes all the way through that. Then it goes and forms the company, which would write the other books. But I'm glad I haven't heard that in so long. If someone had read that book, critics, real critics, loved their second book, The Epiphany. It was a much smaller book. People don't seem to read as much as they did before, but by the second novel, I was on a roll, right? So anyway, I guess sidetracked so easily. I'm sorry, I'm old, honey. So thank you. I really appreciate that you got that, and let us know what you think about it, Brother Lockhart, because his brother who is a drug dealer, borrowed from my life. he becomes a mega pastor. So it's really, I think, a great novel. Okay, are they in a relationship? Yes, Dwayne, who in the relationship? Are you talking about Phi Babe and Kwani, or are you talking about my book? Okay. Lady T-shirts design private dancer. Hi, Deanna Irving. I love the way you cuss, honey. You are a woman who knows how to cuss. I thought about one time, I said, I should get the cuss awards. I mean, I know it can be to our detriment because, especially the way these damn YouTube people are acting now and want to police everybody's language. So I don't know if my videos get demonetized strictly because of language, or I can't imagine anything else other than language. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but all of my videos are being manually. I appeal all of them, and they're being manually checked out. And then I'd say about 60% of them are getting approved, but the ones that they're not approving are no different than the ones that they are approving. So I don't know. But I just love to hear your cussing. You know how to lay it down, honey. I just love real people. Just be real. Okay, where are we at? Hi, Trina C. I see how people get stuck on this greeting people though. Okay, all the girls can curse on these YouTube streets. Okay, some do and some don't. For some people, it comes naturally. I mean, I'm not giving up the way I talk. I mean, I talk this way for my whole life. So I'm not one of those kind of Christian people, and I am a Christian in as much as you know, I'm a Christian, but I'm not a religious person, right? So I'm not going to change the way I talk because of YouTube or because of church or because of anyone else's opinion. Just be yourself. Let me see. Hi, viewers of you is one of my oldest subscribers. I remember you from the Walter Hampton days. You remember that? You were right there with me. I remember that day very, very well because you didn't like his ass either. Viewers of you wanted Walter Hampton to put his clothes on. Why has he always got his goddamn shirt off? So yeah, I've seen you around for a long time. That thing with Hampton, I don't have no problem anymore. My problem was with that situation with his one guy that he was with, outing the person about their HIV status at that time. That's what the thing was with me. But as a general rule, I still listen to Walter Hampton sometimes. Sometimes you just want to hear the person's voice. You get used to hearing certain people's voice. You know, sometimes he just ranting or whatever, or just talking. I mean, it's fine. but we don't agree on the HIV thing at all, you know. And the HIV situation has changed so much, but I don't think Walter has really changed that much. So I was very happy to hear that his partner is on the mend. You know what? I'll just be honest. I don't think he'd take offense to me saying this. When it first happened, I thought, well, he's serial converted. His partner, right? Have to be that. How's Walter going to handle that if his partner is serial converted and they've had sex for years, right? But as it turns out, and I'm glad it did turn out this way, he's just got one of these people who's gotten this flu. And this flu, I mean, is killing people. People are dying. So when he's saying he was hooked up to all these tubes, he couldn't breathe, he couldn't talk, couldn't walk, and all this kind of stuff, that happens when you serial convert, when you first get HIV. But I'm very happy to say that I was wrong in that. And I'm glad that dude is doing all right. They're doing all right. So we hope the best for them. Right. You say you cuss too much. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess if I'm going to be doing lives and things, I know that Teresa and them are always saying, don't cuss, don't say words. So I guess that means something, that you have to be careful what you say and all that kind of stuff. I haven't experienced where they shut me down. Although they did review my first live video, and it was still approved. So I don't know how much I've turned things down. You listen to Tommy Sotomayor, every damn word is a curse word, or B word, or a whole word, or something like that. I mean, and he's been on here forever, and he's making a fortune on here, and yet he's still on here. Now, that dude, he has had so many different channels though. So I guess they shut him down. It's all in just online stuff, so they don't actually know him as a person. But he uses his name in almost all of the titles, and he's still here. So I don't know if it's just a matter of cursing or not. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see if are these new rules or these. I think what happened is Google has just hired a whole lot of new people, or opened a new department to manually watch all these videos. I mean, it takes a long time to watch all of these videos, and I'm getting answers in 2 days. It used to be a week before you even know if the damn thing was monetized or not, right? Now in 2 days, and they go over, for me, all of them. I don't know what the deciding thing is on it. But no, we're not gonna go churchy on here. Oh, you can't say that. Ooh. I think it'll take the fun out of it, to me. I don't know. Oh, you people are being very, oh my God, I'm messing up. I'm supposed to be calling out you guys, you do super chatters. But you know what? It's not highlighting on my computer who you are, but I see you're up top there. And I thank you so much. I thank you so much. You guys have no idea how I struggle with even going live. I thought, oh, I don't want to become no Jay Wilson. I don't be begging people for money. But if you're not going to work on the job, I guess, you know, people need money to live. So thank you, all of you. Oh, somebody give me $50, please, Jesus. Okay. Hi, Heidi Snowfly. You're one of the ones that gave me the story about them girls, Kwani and Five. Sometimes people say, oh, they're stealing my story. No, they're not stealing stories. What you do, you get up in the morning, you go through all the people you watch, the regular YouTubers, and you go through their chat and you see what people are talking about. And that's your story, you know? So, yeah, I get things from, that's the only reason I'll be peeking in on that Wilson. That's for damn sure. I don't think I'd have any reason to go over there if it wasn't just trying to find out what people are talking about. Oh, Heidi, you reading The Meth Monster? Oh, I would love that. I would love it if you reviewed it. Yeah. That book is just amazing. When I first published it, the book's about 12 years old, right? I wrote it, I think I was 3 years clean from drugs. And at first I was getting like $50 a month from people watching it, because the book, I mean, from most people download it. And I was getting like, you download a book that's costs $3.99. I mean, the best you're gonna get it, you know, you get $1 or whatever. And that one and the first one and the first novel were both done by these vanity presses, right? So I couldn't adjust the price or anything like that. When I started publishing them myself, I jumped from getting 20% to getting 70%. So I get 70% now. So the newer books, you know, do better. But oh yeah, what I was saying was, so I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about how many books was actually selling. Everybody in San Francisco bought my books, right? All of my people in my church, all of the people, the things that I volunteer at, people that I have personal contact with who knew my story, they all bought the book, right? So immediately it sold 200 or 300 books, right? When I looked yesterday, the audio book for that, for Meth Monster, the same book, the audio book had sold 2,500 books in the last 4 months. So in the last 4 months, all of a sudden, I'm selling all these books. So my goal now is to try to get the other books put onto Audible. So Audible books are selling more than paperback books or even ebooks right now. At least you get a lot more money because audiobooks cost more. So it's being rediscovered again. And almost all of that is because of this. It's because of YouTube. See, when I was writing, the publishers were telling me, listen, you need to have an online process. You need to have an online presence, right? I was on Facebook or whatever, and I would advertise on there and so forth, but it was very limited. You need to have an online presence, right? So, and now I have 17,000 people. So people are being exposed to my work now vicariously, And so I kind of did it backwards. I published the book first, and then I got a channel after that. If it wasn't for Walter Hampton, I wouldn't even have a channel because he just got me so upset one day. I just hopped out of bed and started typing. Okay, let's see. So, somebody in Juicy Booty got mad because he thought Juicy Booty was a real pastor. Yeah, you guys know what I'm going to end up with if I start talking about Jay Wilson. Juicy Booty. Is the booty juicy? We only see up here, right? So I don't know if he got a fat ass or not, but he thought he was a real pastor. Jay Wilson is he's a failed pastor. Now, a lot of that's can be blamed on the fact that he's a homosexual guy, right? Church makes it very hard on us, people like us. My pastor, gay, all the associate pastors, gay. We're all gay at my church, right? My pastor, Yvette Flunder. And so people can make a career out of ministry, even though they're homosexual. But people who are not in an affirming church, they have a very, very hard time. They're going to be makeup pastors and things like that. I think he went and educated himself in all this stuff to do with church. And then he can't function in the church. You see what I'm saying? So he comes on here to call himself pastor. Now he could have nipped that in the butt early on, but no, he likes it because he never made it as a pastor. Now imagine you going to school, getting a master's degree in all this ministry stuff. Your life is the church. You can't make a living in the church. So you come on here and now you can be paid pastor on here. I don't think he's ever actually pastor in a church anywhere. I think he kind of got hooked more on money. You got to choose your gods, which is more important to you, ministry or money. And I think he chooses money. That's why all the messiness and the cattiness. And I guess you guys like his personality. I mean, it makes me nuts, but I know that's not the truth. He's grown fairly fast. He came on with T.S. Madison and Kaya and commented on their beef. And then he had to kind of find himself. Well, where he found himself is here in the beef section. He wasn't really doing anything, and he never does television shows, the other things people do. He didn't fit anywhere there, right? He just found a place, and it's being this messy. But it's brought him out because he is really out now. He's all the way out. Flame, you might. Anyway, let me not get sidetracked on that boy. I don't turn my whole life into the Jay Wilson show, right? But I mean, it's partly my own fault. Shouldn't go back. I went today and 25 minutes talking about why is he concerned about where I live? I mean, what difference does it make to Jay Wilson where the fuck I live? Now, if I go in his house calling the Fred Sanford furniture and so forth, then you're gonna get attitude. But yeah, you go and call by it all kind of old timey. I don't know. Everybody has something they're passionate about, right? Now, only reason I even fuck with this dude, I say, well, This boy thinks he's a singer, right? His life is singing gospel music and all that. So I came real hard on his singing abilities, right? And I think that's why he goes so hard on my design abilities, because you want to hit them where it hurts. You hit them where their passions are. You know, he wants to be a singer. He's trained as a singer. He's got a master's in singing or something like that. And I come along and I just spit all over his singing and say that he can't sing. I can kind of see it, but I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure. I'm a retired person. I just don't give a damn. Although I do get affected when people are talking shit. I feel like I should talk shit too. So I guess it's all part of it, you know. Let's see, who else is in here? Let me see. Juicy Booty, Crackhead Nation. Okay. I'd rather drink than do 8-ball, Crackhead Nation. Trina, you believe that Five Baby is a crackhead? She's a drug addict? I don't know. I was never a crackhead, but I don't know all the symptoms. She does sweat a lot, but I ain't got no horrible problem with Five Baby. I admire these people who invest time in their channels and so forth. I think she's kind of, the personality is either you love them or you hate them kind of thing. So both of them have this kind of personalities, Wilson and they're going to eventually fall out. When people stop listening, they'll have a beef as well. Nobody's any better than anybody else, you know. So I try to stay out of people's business. And plus, I like people. I don't like making enemies. I just don't like that. And maybe that's why I stay with him so much, because it's just so easy and so fun to fuck with him. And I ain't got to go picking in all these other people's business who I don't want to destroy the relationships with. I want to act my age. Just say that. Empress. Bah, ha, 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 ha. Me too. Okay. I can read this thing a whole lot better than yesterday, so I guess I can control it now. Hey, Timothy, Deanna Irving, my cousin friend. It's only what time? T-Mac, Troy Allen, it's only something p.m. Okay. Yeah, I like that guy. You guys check out, this is guys just starting out, but let me see, where's his at? Troy Allen is his name. Troy Allen. Yeah, I like him. I think he's a straight guy. I'm pretty sure he's a straight guy. But then he's recently got his channel started. It was when Miss Five Baby brought her brother Butter on. Butter got over 1,000 subscribers in one day, right? And then these guys like Alan, who are really doing pretty good videos. I mean, and they're learning all the technical stuff, and they're doing, you know, nice intros, outros, and they're putting time in it. And then they have to struggle for every single subscriber. So I want to recommend that guy, Troy Allen. I think you guys enjoy him. He's out of Detroit. Okay. Let me see here. I know. Crack Nation in the house. Oh, Crack Nation. I don't know what Five Babe story is. That apartment doesn't look like a condo to me, though. Well, then, you know, my limited thinking. I always think of a condo. See, I think of a condo, like when Wilson goes up and talks about my apartment and all that. If you have a condominium, it may be, they're all boxes, basically. All this new stuff is all boxes. And I've been in several of these high rises in San Francisco, and several of them are smaller than my apartment. They're just square boxes, right? But when you have a condo, even if it's a condo conversion, that you can go in your kitchen and you can put stainless steel appliances, you can change the floors, you can do you can do different things to your apartment to customize it to your like, because you own it, right? Whereas the rental, you know, everything is got to be uniform. Like they put these hideous ass blinds in my apartment. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do about that, because the blinds are all modern looking, and they everything I have in here is traditional. So, but anyway, everything's got to be the same. So I think it's a lot more fun to live in a condo, even though they're basically the same space, because you can do more with it. And I just don't see how she's done a lot with it. So I don't know what the story is with her living situation. I don't know why she would need quantity to pay her rent either. I'd be curious to know why she keeps saying, why does this word rent keep going around though? Do you need help with your mortgage, or do you need to pay my rent? If somebody says, I need you to pay my rent, then that just came out. That just slipped out, but that's telling. Okay. Somebody told me that she might be buying a house, though. I heard that. These things, some people on YouTube are making a lot of money, you know. They're making a lot of money. So even though they may seem like regular people, their situations can change. I'm retired. I'm satisfied. I don't expect to change shit. But when I saw that Tommy Sotomayor, I saw how much money he was making a day. He's always on 3 or 4 hours. He's like a radio person. But that dude was making like $4,000 and $5,000 a day and a live. So he went on twice. That means he made $10,000 in a day. It's a lot of money. I guess this is why they try so hard to shock people. Uh-oh. Quiana, she's mad at QB. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Fishy Tushy Cushy. Fishy Cushy. Okay, means don't play. Fishy Coochie. Fishy Coochie. Oh. You women something else, child. I thought Queens was bad. You women can be something else too, child. You call that woman Fishy Coochie. The way they used to talk about that other girl, the alien. All right, I hear you. You still get monetized, Deanna Irving? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they're checking all mine, but they're checking them all. Make sure you check, though. Everybody should make sure they check regularly to see that their videos are being monetized, because they're not. You need to start. You put that appeal in right away, because all the time that is on the orange or yellow, whatever, the ones that not monetized, all that time you're not getting paid anything. So if you come and do it a week later, you've already gotten all the numbers. So when you click back on, you're not getting anything from it, because people, I mean, it's old now, right? So you got to get it right from the beginning. And they're working very, very fast with that stuff now. So they've obviously added a lot more employees. Old school cussing. Yeah, I was just raised around a lot of cussing, so it's always been part of my life. Of course, in the streets, I cuss a lot. But my mother, when I was a child, my mother was horrible. Oh, the things she would say to me. Get out of here, nigga. I'm like Richard Pryor. I thought my name was Nigger. But then later on, she got saved, you know. However people define being saved, she got that. So she stopped cussing and all that. But we were little kids, though. Ooh. So it doesn't surprise me that a lot of that has stuck with me. Right. I like to hear a good cuss out, you know. All right. Let's be honest, too. Black people cuss a whole lot more. Hey, from Oakland. Who is this? Felicia Clemens. Did I run into you on the train once, Felicia Clemens? I talked to one girl on the train. She recognized me. She kept looking at me. I said, she said, "Oh, you on YouTube, Timothy?" And we rode the train together. That was fun. It's cute when people recognize you on the street, right? Of course, not used to that, but it's happened a few times, you know. Wolverine. Hey, Wolverine. Thanks for the super chat. I got it a couple days ago. The farting crew in the building. Now, who in the hell is farting? Was that 582 was farting? Y'all love to hate on 5Babe. Wilson is the man, and 5Babe is his female double. Thank you, Wolverine. Okay. What else are we going to talk about? I got to change that right now. People, please do not try to send me a super chat to that thing that's on there, Princess A. If you did it, you have to do it again, because that space, see where Timothy Blaine is highlighted in orange? People who do that regularly, I guess, knew, because I got over $400 on Saturday, right? But a lot of them didn't come through because they were just clicking on the link. I need to change it right now, matter of fact. You have to highlight the whole thing. I highlighted only Timothy Blaine. I didn't highlight that $sign. So it wouldn't go through. Let me see if I can do it now. Y'all see how Wilson went in today for that 25 minutes about me having a Cash App? Can't stand it. So weird. That's a weird motherfucker. So I know he's gonna get mad, right? Now he's saying that, oh, you're leading Timothy Blaine to Cash App. No, ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn Jay Wilson, child. If anything, he's the part that I found disgusting about it. I understand it. I mean, he just got a whole lot more overhead than I do. I just okay. Copy. And then paste. Okay, let me shoot that over there. So here's my real Cash App. It's just got to have that whole thing has got to be highlighted in orange. I don't see it. Let me see. Paste. Why don't I see it? You guys let me know if you see it. It still did it. It popped over there again. So it's $ Timothy Blaine is what it is. Try it one more time. So for some reason or other, this thing is it separates it. See how I missed that space between $ and Timothy Blaine? So don't try to just click on it. Put the $ and Timothy Blaine. That's the way almost all Cash Apps are. It's just a $ in the person's name, usually. All right. That's sweet. Thank you guys for my new couch. I told you yesterday, other day, it'd be here. They had this thing at Wayfair, right? So for me, since I was in my early 20s, never got credit anywhere, right? They don't give drug dealers credit. Everything is paid cash. So my whole life, actually, I pay cash for everything, right? And then someone told me, well, Wayfair give you credit very easily, right? So I went on there, and I had been dreaming about this damn Chesterfield, black Chesterfield sofa for a couple of years, you know. But it was always too much money at one time, right? It's over $1,000. And then so she said, well, you go to Wayfair, all you got to tell them is how much money you make. And basically that was it. I mean, I answered like 3 questions and they gave me $2,800 credit, right? So I said, oh, I'll just get the couch, order the couch, and it was ordered that same day. So then it said, well, when you do it that way, it's actually rent to own, right? Unless you pay it off in 90 days. If you pay it off in 90 days, then you won't pay no interest or very little, 5% or something like that. If you pay it off in 90 days. If you don't pay it off in 90 days and you pay it off in 12 payments over the year, I did the calculation and you're actually paying $1,800 for a couch that was supposed to be $1,000, $1,850. So it's basically twice as much by paying it off long, right? So you guys have been generous. I paid it off in 6 days. Anyway, so thank you for my new couch. Don't take my money to Six Flags. Never mind. Never mind. You know how all these newscasters, I think you think, well, damn, these newscasters must be sick of talking about Donald Trump, right? Because basically they come on, especially cable news, they come on and they talk about the same subject 3 years straight every day. And many times it's the exact same thing that they say day after day after day after day after day. I mean, we know about what happened with these Ukrainians, right? But we hear it over and over and over and over. That's the way Wilson is. You could just read him every day. You could do it every single day. So you have to avoid it, try to stay away from it, right? So creeping in there yesterday, today, I said, oh, he's being so extra nasty. So why don't I just starve him today? Why don't I do a Tommy Sotomayor and ignore him today? But yet, here I am, talking about Jay Wilson. Such an easy read, that man. I don't know. He just doesn't get the bragging thing, how it wears on people. Okay, whatever. Some people love Jay Wilson. They think he's funny. I'm not going to hate on that part. You know, everybody likes what they like. Okay. That's the way I used to hustle in the streets. The way these people, him especially, hustle on YouTube. I spent my life as a hustler. I mean, I hustled. That is physical hustling when you're selling drugs. That's a dangerous game. You are constantly running from the police. You are constantly hiding from people who you're doing business with because you don't know who's going to tell on you and all that. You're constantly going in and out of jail and all that. It's a stressful life, but it is definitely hustling. So when I got clean or when I stopped, I don't want any part of it. I don't want anything part about hustling shit. But so I don't hate people for that. And plus, that dude's got a lot of overhead. There's a whole lot more to owning the house than just paying the mortgage. Okay. Yes, he does repeat himself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Shameless. I guess maybe he feels like he found his niche. Jay Wilson, here's a way he can actually go in and nobody can fire him, right? I think he's had some problems keeping employment. We hear about those 2 jobs, but who knows how many there actually were. We still don't know the story about what happened with this last one. But so I can see it. And you guys are still supporting him. I mean, I can see it. It's a job. He sees it as a job, but he has no shame. I would feel silly just repeat myself over and over like that. I mean, for hours and hours and hours. Sometimes he goes off, he ain't off 15 minutes. He comes back on and do more hours. I said, God damn, boy. Oh, maybe Jay Wilson will sell the castle and get himself a place where he can live his life instead of trying to keep this huge thing. I mean, you just don't need. You're a single person. I don't know. Even if he was with his partner, I can see somebody's got to be there. Just walking around in a big empty house is just not making sense. Now, a lot of people do that. Like my family, we're from Indiana, right? So in Indianapolis, I mean, my family, they all have houses and all that kind of stuff. Well, pretty much all people who are adults, especially people who have children, they all have houses, right? But it wouldn't make any sense to rent an apartment there because their mortgage is less than my rent. You get a big, huge house. I mean, if you can get it, it doesn't cost you anything more. I mean, Wilson probably pay $1,900 a month. That's what an apartment is here. So I guess it makes sense. Hold on. Okay. Where are we at? Pastor Penny. I wouldn't even notice that boy's house. I know a lot of you guys more than likely live in houses, but I never hear about your houses. It's only his. I mean, people live in houses. What's all the bragging about? That's what I don't get. And always, I mean, why talk about somebody else's living conditions? You're living in different cities, a whole different thing. You don't know nothing about these people, but it just seems so petty to me. Jesus Christ. It just does. I'm sorry. But people seem to like it. Whatever. Reality TV was just as ridiculous. Discuss Sir G. McCrae. I have no idea what's going on with William McCrae. The church people, they held that so close to vest. Now, apparently, it was a big story. You know, William McCrae has just run riot for years. And apparently he was running a riot. He was also doing some blackmailing, some extortion, you know, holding some information, lying. He was doing a lot of stuff, right? And it seemed like they caught him. But when the guys who started reporting on him, they were all telling us to go to Patreon. I just feel like I don't like to be manipulated. Why do I go to Patreon? I can come on here. I can hear about, you know, everybody, all celebrities. All you do is click a name in YouTube. You can hear about everybody, but to hear about William McCrae story, we got to go to a Patreon. So that kind of fizzled. I don't know what the hell is going on with him now. He doesn't come on here very much. I assume that he lost his lawsuit, but I really don't know. He was a funny character. But that was a bad actor too. I'm in his house. I'm in his house. Stalk that boy, Wade McCray. Stalk that boy, Andrew Caldwell. Lord have mercy. But that first video he made, I got to say, the first few, when he was battling with Andrew, he was so jealous of Andrew Caldwell. He was extremely funny. Okay. What we got here? That's strange about that. I got to ask somebody about how to do that that Cash App thing though, because for some reason it separates when I copy and paste it. I don't see nobody else is doing that. So it's got to be a way to make it a link or whatever. You guys that got more than generous. I only put that up last Saturday because I didn't know how to do the other thing, this super chat thing. I had no idea how to do it. Let's see. When I pull up to Jay Wilson's house, like Sir McCray. No, I wouldn't trust myself. I would not trust myself around that boy. I'd probably be back in prison. He gets away with murder. You have to, something. You can't really command respect on this damn thing. That's something that's frustrating, right? These people come, no matter who they are, come in and just say anything they want to you, and you can't, you can't touch them. I'm not a violent person, but yeah, I can be provoked to violence. But here, you have you're on the screen, so. And then they can make you so angry, so mad, so upset that you fuck around and cost your own channel, So, no, I think I'll keep my distance from that dude. Let me see. It separates because that's your. Oh, it separates because that's my YouTube name, then the Cash App. Okay, so there's no way around that, Miss DS. There's no way for me to do that. I mean, just for future reference. Most people know. I mean, the money got through. So on most guys, guys and girls, and I do appreciate that. Okay, talk about Mark. Mark, okay. Mark just need funds for a bladder mesh surgery. Why don't they do a show like Todd used to do with his boyfriend? I would like to hear that dude talk. Jay Wilson went into all this damn bragging. I mean, it wasn't even 2 weeks that he know this guy. This is a guy with a full-time job. So he wasn't like he was seeing him every day. You don't just meet somebody and then at the house every day in the first 2 weeks, right? And so it's like once or twice, and then you talk to him online or talk to him on the phone. But he came on like we were madly in love in 2 weeks. So it just seems like bullshit to me. We don't know how this dude really feels about Wilson. But I guess maybe he got somebody. I think Jay Wilson spent a whole lot of his life not very attractive and trying to do all his education stuff. So basically a square. So I don't think he had even when he described his early loves, it seems like there might have been more obsessions or I don't know. I don't think he had much of a love life before he met this boy Mark. Because sometimes I know people who if they break up with somebody on Tuesday, by the following Tuesday, they're with somebody else. They're just going to be with somebody, So they hang a husband suit on them and call them that's their partner and all that. It's the bragging that gets his boy in all this trouble. No one would give a shit about his house. No one would give a shit about his boyfriend. Nobody give a shit about nothing. But he just comes and brags and throws it up in your face and always with the implication that he has something that you don't have. Everybody can't do this. Everybody ain't got a real love. Black love. Oh, don't get me going with the black love. Oh. Hey, Ursula Ingram. Ursula, what city you live in? Are you from my church? I know Ursula. Some of the people in my church, I know they're watching me. They tell me they see me, but I never see them in the chats. Our church is pretty much all gay men, lesbian women, LGBTQ people. Of course, the kids are not gay. That's the thing. Gay parents don't have gay kids. I ain't hardly met any gay kids there. But so we have those kind of straight people there. And sometimes you have some of the fathers of the children, even though the mothers are with other women or whatever. They're blended because of that reason. So there are straight people there. And no church wants to say we're a gay church. They get real offended when you say that, because it's supposed to be open to everybody. Right? I think that if we weren't, or whatever, we have a gay church. That's the way I see it. It's just an affirming place. That's where I went when I first got clean, and that's where I'm at now. Has he had the Cash App party for $1,500? You guys do it, so you like doing it, whatever. Some people like country and Western music too, you guys, it's nice that you guys want to support YouTubers and so forth. So I don't know how I feel about any of it, really. Begging has just always been a real hard thing for me to do. Maybe this in a situation like this, it'll be fine. People can do it if they want to do it. They cannot do it. But it was funny to me because when I saw him today, he's talking about, oh, Timothy Blaine on there begging. You see his Cash App was up. Oh, his Cash App. Oh, he's a bit. What do you call that when you put it on somebody else? I forget. Anyway, like he has a hard time with anybody getting anything. This is the way. When Wally got that car, I remember the time. That's when he decided to write a book. He talked about Wally like a dog, like a four-legged animal, because people bought him a car. He'd been begging ever since. This whole Cash App Palooza shit. He came on there to criticize Tracy for doing it. Then she was just kidding. She wasn't even serious. And then he went since then. He has them at every opportunity because he thinks, oh, people can give me money. They can give me money. Maybe people are just not thinking very much. But most of the money, I'm sorry. Anyway. Then another thing with that damn that event he gives. He said he's making so much money on this event, right? We all saw it. We all saw King Jobs and them and all the begging and all that stuff. And then he comes back and he triples the price. I said, well, damn, if you're making all that profit from it, you had a good time, you said. It was beautiful. It was perfect, like Donald Trump says. It was perfect call. Then why do you have to triple the price then? My suggestion, live in your means, honey. Live where you don't have to be constantly stressing to pay. It's not the dude's fault, just to play devil's advocate. When he bought that house and that car, all this stuff, he had a job at that time. So I guess if you qualify for the loans, and you're making the money to do it, and you have a prestigious job, what do you do if you lose the job? So he kind of wandered into this thing and didn't realize, oh shit, I can make money right here. I ain't got to do nothing else. So anyway, Cash App party 1,500 is what I heard is coming up. No, it's for 3,000. He keeps 1,500. That's pretty good when you think everything you get, I get half of it. It's rewarding yourself mightily, right? He'll say, oh, Negro College Fund does this. Oh, all the other charities does this. They ain't giving up a half of it. Yeah, because they have 1,500 employees. Wilson, you keeping it all to yourself. Anyway. Oh, it's so hard to see off that boy. Maybe at some point, maybe it's just like drugs. At some point, it's just done. I've had enough. You notice I never talk about Walter Hampton anymore. That's how I started. My first 10 videos were about Walter Hampton. And then it was just gone. It's just done deal. So let's pray for that. Okay, anyway. Yeah, you guys hit the like button. That's cool. Oh, I'm supposed to be, that's what I'm messing up. Okay. I'm supposed to be looking for mods. So I see over here where these 3 dots are on the side here. It says participants. I thought it said before, it said you can manage mods or something. Anybody know how to mod somebody? I just had people just so people are not coming in here cussing me out and stuff. There were a couple of people, but I got to write the names down. I need to mod some people. Oh, wait a minute, let me see. Hold on, let me see what this is on the side of your. If you go to the side. No. Oh, see how God is. Sometimes you have to thank God for a brain when you figure something out. So what I did was I went on the side of the names, those three dots when you go to on the chat. Just go there, click on that if you can stop it from moving so much, and then they give you the option of oh, wait a minute, my best friend's on here. Wait, hold on a minute. My best friend is on here. Gamish Carter. Gamish Carter, be careful with the mod thing. Okay. Let's mod you first for a sample. You can do it. Okay, add moderator. Okay, is now a moderator. See, isn't that easy? And some great people have been asking me about that. So, yeah, I'll add you guys. Mod me. Okay, who's mod me, Unc? Let's start off with like 3 people. Okay. Step reads mod me, Unc. You guys be nice people now. Don't be coming over here just to terrorize and report. Don't come over here spying on people and shit. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let me guess. Okay, this damn thing keeps moving. Okay. Oh, if I hold it straight, then it stops. See, sometimes you got to do stuff. Now, all that bitching I've been talking about, the thing moving too fast, all I got to do is put the damn cursor on it and it stops. Jesus Christ. Whose name is Jay Wilson's Mortgage? You might be dangerous, child, but I'm gonna wait for you. I have a feeling that you'll be saying some pretty clever things. You get me in trouble. Let me see. Oh boy, these troll names killing me. Yeah, y'all name yourself Tracy's baby picture. Who is that? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, here we go. Now put it on here and stop it. All right. Okay, we stop it like that. Okay, did I get 3? You get 3 more. I hope the mods don't turn into monsters. Yeah, so we hope the mods don't turn into monsters. So we're just gonna try with 3 or so, and then see how it works out, and then add someone else later. Okay. 2. You can't mod it. Your own thing. Okay. I'm making this too hard, honey. You should do it, Uncle. Somebody sent me a long email today too, and I thought this would be a great moderator, but I didn't get the name. So, okay, Gavin, you don't know how to mod yet, but just watch him. Let me see. Gamage is the editor of 2 of my books, so he's one of the first moderator. Oh, Miss Motown, choose me. Okay, Miss Motown. Okay, Miss Motown. Okay, there we go. All right, so what else is up? Anything else up, you guys? Now I'm gonna try to be doing 1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah, we've been over it now. Whatever. We'll just see how it goes. But pick me. Okay, Redbone. Let's see. Let's try you. The spirit is saying pick Redbone 2. Okay. All right. So we'll start off with 3, and then we'll see what happens. Do some more later. So anything else going on today? I'm sorry, I can't follow this shit on politics. When he was running, I had a good time with Trump because he's such an asshole. He was my Jay Wilson at the time. But it just changes so much. And we've forgotten all about all the shit that he did before we even got to this story. We're all focused in on this story now like a laser. This impeachment, which will probably never happen. Or at least the second part of it, they won't remove him from office. But remember, it was scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal. Ever since the first day he started there, he fired the FBI director the first week. So it's been all leading up to that. Before we got any part of this story, there was already 1,000 reasons to hate Donald Trump. So I just can't keep up. I mean, bless those commentators' hearts on television, but you know they're getting $2 or $3 million a year to do that. So we just have to leave it up to them. Is this thing here a distraction? What is it? Yeah. Always. My eyes so bad. I usually when I'm in here, I lay on my bed and my computer is the same screen as the TV, so it's only a little cord. It's a $35 cord, but I just have another keyboard over there, and I do everything from my bed. So except I used to write here at this desk, and I'm suspecting I'll be doing that again real soon. So anything else happened since I got on here tonight? What other scandal? What else are we talking about today? No, I don't know. Has 5-8 been on yet? Let's get her side of the story. But it seems like everybody pretty much believes Kwani, what she's saying. I'd be curious to know if she actually ever offered to pay her back. I mean, I don't know. It might have just been, I just gave her a super chat, cover her bills. They'll talk about it as much as they want to. It's their business. Okay, y'all, please put the thumbs up. Oh, who's this lovely person? You keep telling them to put the thumbs up. Okay, lovely 50. I'm going to mod you too because you're taking that position. Okay, hold on. Where's lovely? Okay. Yeah, if you guys don't want to be moderators, just let me know. It's cool. All right. So we've been here over an hour. Thank you, people. My second live. You know what I just noticed today? I didn't even notice. I was making my little 5 to 10 minute videos. I didn't realize that all of these people are live. That's all they make is live now. I didn't know that. I was not paying attention, honey. When I started this thing, everybody was just making uploading videos. But just like everybody is live now. So maybe we'll just make this our main thing. I'll do both, you know. But as far as I know, nothing else happened today. I'm trying to think. Anything in celebrity news? No. All right. Okay, people. It was great. It was great talking to you guys. And I'll be seeing you real soon. Okay. Later.